It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 1st of November. I'm Michael Groff, and welcome to the beginning of the 4 nicest months of the year here in Phoenix, in my opinion. And we're going to kick it off with some glorious temperatures, but what about the prospect of rain? Well, the possibility exists for maybe at least some light showers around here later this weekend and into early next week. Now, we just wrapped up the month of October. Here are some of the climate statistics on that. Of course, no rain. We tied for the driest October on record, and it was the 5th warmest October overall. The average high was more than 5 degrees above average, with the mean temperature being around 4 degrees above where we should be. All right, outside right now here at the ridiculous hour of 5:05 a.m., we're under mostly cloudy skies. We start the day at 64 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 47, humidity 54%, the winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, 59 Glendale, 59 in Maricopa. Most of us are in the low and middle 60s to start the day. And the water vapor satellite view, it's kind of the same old pattern, a weak little short wave to our west. Some moisture coming in here on deep westerly flow, and that will continue over the next 5 to 6 days or so. Here's the watch warning map, some wind advisories, winter weather advisories, and winter storm warnings for much of the Rockies, as well as parts of northeast Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. Otherwise, the map is pretty quiet. Convective outlook for today, a marginal risk of severe storms from around Houston to Lake Charles and Alexandria, Louisiana. And rainfall for the next 7 days coming off the WPC, and they've certainly trimmed back the amount of rain across northern Arizona, now showing at most about 1/10 of an inch. And here in southern Arizona, they've got absolutely nothing for us. Let's see if we can find anything at all, though, as we go out to the models. Check it out. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. And we start, as always, with the upper look at 500 millibars. A split flow in place across North America, broad troughing across the northern tier states and into much of Canada. And down here in the southwest, little short waves have been moving through the last couple of days, and that's been responsible for our increase in clouds. And again, today we start out mostly cloudy. We'll become partly cloudy by this afternoon. Highs in the low 80s. Tonight, clear, lows mostly in the 60s. And then tomorrow, we'll call it mostly sunny with highs, again, low to middle 80s. Low to mid 80s on Friday, ridging building across Mexico, broad troughing setting up across the Pacific Northwest, and in between those, a deeper southwesterly flow starts to increase across the southwest states. Same thing on Saturday. We should see an increase in clouds, but highs will be in the low to mid 80s. We'll call it partly cloudy by Saturday afternoon. Now, as we go to Sunday, things start to look a little bit more interesting. Some increase in moisture as deeper southwesterly flow sets up. And most of the moisture is going to be concentrated in the mid to upper levels. Not a lot of moisture down at the surface, but still the day is partly to mostly cloudy. And I think we have a slight chance of a light shower, something passing. It's not going to rain all day, and most spots won't see anything, but we'll call it a 10% chance that we see a light shower here in the valley. Better chances across northern Arizona, highs upper 70s to lower 80s. Pretty much the same thing on Monday. Variably cloudy. I'd say more clouds than sun, though, for the most part, with highs, again, upper 70s to low 80s, and just a very slight chance of a shower. Tuesday, some of the models have indicated that we'll start to see a drying trend out here. The GFS still kind of bullish on precipitation and moisture, showing a slight chance of a shower. So anywhere from Sunday through Tuesday, I guess we do have a small chance that we'll see any rain. But again, it's not going to rain all day. It's not going to be one of those situations where a lot of people see rain. It's going to be very isolated and light in nature, but it could just barely be enough to break our current dry streak. We'll have to see. And here's a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 8th of November, troughing over the Pacific Northwest. The GFS continues to show a pretty broad southwesterly flow and moisture lurking around, but I think we'll be drying out at this point. High temperatures again, low to mid 80s. Same thing more or less as we go to Thursday, the 9th of November. And this is the end of the 10-day forecast period, Friday, the 10th. Deep westerly flow around here, fairly zonal. Maybe some high clouds, otherwise mostly sunny days and mostly clear nights. Lows mostly in the 50s to mid 60s, and highs will generally be in the low to middle 80s. Quick check of the temperatures coming off of the European ensemble through the period, and boy, this doesn't look too bad for early to mid-November. Maybe a few of these days ever so slightly above average, but highs upper 70s to low 80s, lows mostly in the 50s. Pretty glorious weather overall, I'd say. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there. Have yourselves a great Wednesday.